Hey there folks, welcome back. David Eon and the gorgeous Miss Lady Pop Hunter with another weekly roundup looking at some of the action figures and things that are coming out, including a sneak peek at a bunch of stuff from New York Toy Fair that is of interest, with the exception of Funko, because Funko is so overwhelming it's got to be a video all by itself. They released a ton of stuff yesterday, a ton more today. They plan on releasing more tomorrow. It just makes sense to wait until the dust settles and then do a video at that point, which would probably be Monday, I'm guessing.
Probably.
And also wanted to give a shout out to Edwin, who sent us Robbie the Robot. This is the Walmart exclusive Robbie the Robot, who looks to be about 6th scale. He looks like he would fit in with 6th scale.
Oh,
But he sent this to us.
Yay.
And thank you very much. And Robbie talks. He speaks too, but I guess he just decided to do music right now. Anyway, thanks again for that, Edwin. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And one other thing I wanted to show before we get cranking here.
Okay.
And this is Keanu Reeves on the back of a motorcycle on a movie set. And guess what that is? Matrix 4. So yes, it is happening. Matrix 4 is going down. Boy, they really don't do anything anymore, do they?
That motorcycle is hooked up to a thing.
Yeah, at least the motorcycle's actually running. It's just not going anywhere. But, hey, that's Hollywood nowadays. No more, very little reality anymore.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And we're going to start with the one that everybody has been buzzing about. And that is, of course, the new G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe apparently is back. Hasbro is reissuing G.I. Joe again. They're going to a Real American Hero. This is going to be a convention exclusive. Snake Eyes, 6 inches tall. That's about 12th scale. And that's a look at the packaging.
That's a pretty picture on the back.
Yeah, that's nice packaging. It's the same image on both sides. It's just one you can see more clearly.
That probably look nice if it was in color, but that color right there looks really good.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's up for pre-order now on the Hasbro website.
Yeah,
from what I
it is.
understand, for like $39.
Yeah, because that's the price point on these. It's going to be $40, folks.
You can get 5 per person.
Yeah, and there's these are the next two, Scarlet and Roadblock. Although Roadblock's gun is kind of
Weird.
futuristic looking. It doesn't look traditional at all. There's been a few complaints about that already, actually. It's like, why doesn't he have like a traditional looking gun? It is what it is, folks. The only thing that bothers me about these is the price point. Right, $40. This is one of the things that I've been talking about with collectors, is they know it's an adult market now, and they get their hooks in us. So those price points, some of them are questionable to me. I think 40 is a bit much for a figure that's essentially like a Marvel Legends figure. And there is your official Duke.
The card art doesn't look as good as the old card art.
It looks like comic book art, actually, yeah.
I mean, you
right.
don't have a lot of art, but like the original, the card art was just,
That's always been the big thing with G.I. Joe, and I'd hate for them to be moving away from that.
No, they're moving away and giving you that package.
And there's a picture of Duke out of the box. And they have not revealed who the 5th figure is yet, but it's a pretty good guess that it's going to be Gung Ho based on the artwork at Hasbro's booth. They have a big poster up with those 4 painted plus Gung Ho. So I'm guessing that the 5th one's going to be Gung Ho. DC Multiverse, Wonder Woman from McFarlane Toys. And then, of course, I don't know what Wonder Woman this is. That's also Wonder Woman.
She got a lot going on with all the wings.
Yeah, she looks more like
Hawk
Girl. Actually, more like the Hawk people from like Flash Gordon.
Maybe she in disguise.
I don't know. I will show a couple of things from Funko. This is the only two things they revealed this week as a regular release because they're holding out for New York Toy Fair. And that was the Crocodile Hunter, who basically it's the same Crocodile Hunter as before, only they gave him Jake the Snake's snake. If you remember Jake the Snake figure.
Mm-hmm.
And Medusa.
Yeah, it was a Funko Shop release.
Yeah, both of them. The funny thing about the Medusa is on all through the Facebook, people are saying, why does she have a nose ring?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And T-shirts.
Yeah.
That's all that they've officially announced outside of New York Toy Fair.
Mm.
Going over back to Hasbro again, here's their deluxe Ghostbusters, and these are all based on the original figures or the original characters, and it is a build-a-figure set. You see the leg over there on the left of the dog creature. Stands, obviously. Not sure on the price point on these. I'm sure it's not going to be cheap, though. Zeddemore. Venkman. Peter Venkman. Spengler. Gozer.
Oh, that's all from the first movie.
Yeah, they're all from the first movie. And then Dana Barrett. Possessed Dana Barrett.
But they didn't do Slimer.
I don't know. They didn't do Slimer. They didn't do Janine.
Or the guy.
There's a lot of things they could have done they didn't do. They might still do it. But 6 figures is enough, especially if you're closing in on a $40 price point like you are with G.I. Joe. I'm not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And then they're reissuing classic figures.
Oh, okay. Now those look cool with, the classic cards.
These are the original Kenner licensed looking Ghostbusters. That's the only photo that's available right now.
Okay.
Pretty much. Since Hasbro does own basically all of Kenner's franchises now. Jada Metals.
No, they're back.
Spider-Verse. A lot of, not quite. I mean, there's a bunch of Spider-Man figures, but then I see Yondu in there. I see Grey Hulk. I see a very, very big Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, yeah,
on the right.
Yeah, I see him.
That's the only thing I've heard from Jada Metals.
Yeah, I'm sad that they kind of dying out because they make a way better figures than Funko does. And, but,
You mean they're like a 6-inch?
And 3 inch.
3 inch, 6-inch, yeah. Masters of the Universe Wrestlers Wave 2. And they didn't show it, but it's already like if you go to Walmart, you can look at these. And of course it says it's out of stock because they don't have them yet. But there's your Macho Man. I'm not sure who he's supposed to be.
Yeah, because
Man-at-Arms, I guess. That looks like Man-at-Arms Mace.
Yeah, and that little chest plate thing.
Macho Man-at-Arms. Ooh. Rey Mysterio as Stridor. Faker.
Well, they're showing you the little comic book.
Yeah.
It's to let you know, I guess, that it's not just a card.
Yes, and that's a good point because that was a big disappointment for a lot of people from Super7 when it was only like a postcard.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. Roman Reigns as who?
I don't know. Is he
Fisto? Fisto, yeah, you're right, with a big fist.
Yeah.
Okay.
They could.
$15 price tag.
Yeah, same as
available only at Walmart.
Yeah. You wait a while. They all popped up after the big initial push because the Walmart here now is
they're starting to get them.
Yeah, the shelf stays full now, and even the ring. Because you remember at first you couldn't find
them, and now they're there.
Yeah, they got 1 million of them.
Well, people jump when they first come out. They buy all of them, and then they scalp them on you. Yeah.
Yeah, for like $1,000.
Buy the whole display unit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mego, Wave 8 Mego. There's Lieutenant Commander Data. The official photo. Some of these are not official photos, so they're not going to be that great.
Okay.
Stan Lee. They're doing Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard there's a shirt variant. I don't know.
Mm.
The Fly.
Hmm.
Expect variants with his tie. I am told. A red tie, a white and red striped
Oh
tie.
Lord.
Yeah, I know.
That's a bit much.
Mego does that on purpose.
Mm.
There's The Fly. Who Vincent Price originally. The Fly.
I only ever seen the Jeff Goldblum.
Goldblum. Yeah. That was a good one though.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
Mm.
And the horror line is my favorite line
I
from
like
Mego.
that. Yeah.
I don't have too many Megos. I really don't. I haven't jumped off into that too heavy.
Yeah.
Leatherface. From the Twilight Zone, To Serve Man.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the character though.
That was a good episode
Yeah.
though.
To Serve Man. Scary Stories. I forget the name of this guy from Scary Stories. It's a Scarecrow something. Harry the Scarecrow, or somebody can correct me.
Yeah.
And Picard, which makes sense now that Picard has a show again.
Mm.
And Reagan from
Exorcist.
Exorcist. Mostly horror there.
Yeah.
Now this,
a lunchbox.
yeah, this is the Mezco press kit. So if you get the press pass, when you come to Mezco, they give you that bag, and all of this is in there.
Oh.
12
nice.
scale figure, the Space Ghost, the lunchbox. I got a couple of close-ups here. That is the Golden Roach, like a James Bond throwback. This is a figure they've already done before. They just changed all the colors
Oh, okay.
to make him gold. And there is one head that looks like it's chromed shiny gold. I don't have a picture of that though.
Mm.
There's your Space Ghost reaction figure. And your Mezco 5 points, which this has already been released. Something from MFA.
Mm.
And this is a quarter scale of Mantenna. And of course, if you're interested in anything from MFA, best way to find them is MFA Collectibles on Facebook.
That looked like a smaller version than what they usually do. You know, they usually do with like 1/4 or 1/3 scale.
This is a quarter scale.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I guess just the way.
Just
it
the
looks.
it's got a weird base.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a big piece. And it's done in Filmation style, obviously.
Yeah.
And here is a better look at the upcoming Mondo Man-at-Arms. And when the official release comes out, of course, I'll put it up on the weekly roundup. But that's how Duncan is going to come out.
He got 2 heads.
Yeah. Well, with and without the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know he had a mohawk.
Yeah.
NECA, Back to the Future. And this is, of course, they're like, how big are those? 6 inches? 8 inches? 6 inches?
Mm-hmm. 6 inches, I guess.
The regular boxed figures? I forget.
Yeah.
But they're both Marty McFly, obviously.
No.
Because that's the suit that he wore in the first movie. 35th anniversary.
35 years.
I know.
A long time.
Defenders of the Earth, which was like a 90s cartoon show where they tried to rekindle interest in some older superhero characters, like you see the Phantom and Flash Gordon, and there's Ming. Defenders of the Earth. And Jaws, and these are from their 8-inch mixed media line.
Okay.
They're kind of like Mego figures.
Yeah. That's cool.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Ninja Turtles 2, Taka and Raza. Yeah, those are neat. And those are, apparently, they're pretty big figures, too. They're like a couple of inches taller than the regular line.
Hopefully they're not at Target.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Casey Jones and disguised Raphael.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Shredder 2.
Does he come with that
Diorama? I don't know. They didn't say. That would be nice if it did, but
Yeah.
there's no guarantees.
Yeah.
That's Super Shredder, who was Kevin Nash, actually, was in that costume. Some of their
Turtles
in Time from the video game. I like the one guy with the bomb.
Yeah.
So he'd run up on you and throw it.
Like he's about to throw it.
I don't think that would work out too well for him. It says specialty market only. Ugh.
That means Target.
Yeah, something. And here's a look at Krang and some of his soldiers. I know that Ultimate Krang android body is going to be a popular one.
Mm-hmm.
And the two rock soldiers, I don't know if they've ever been done before.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the whole display.
You got those Triceratons.
Yeah, 3 Triceratons on the top. I wonder if they're going to be sold separately or as like a 3-pack.
Mm-hmm. You have to wait. What's that?
Something from Bandai, and that is Bulma, The Adventure Begins. So Bulma from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Kid Krillin. And he comes with a different portrait. So that's going to be a popular one, I think. Son Goku Ultra Instinct. And these are going to be like in the $60 range. Because they're SH Figure Arts.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be able to find these at Sideshow, actually.
Sometimes they sell those at Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, that's true. And Super Saiyan Trunks, but this is a statue. This is not a
figure.
A figure.
What's that?
This is at Sideshow, and this is Goma Kick Evangelion Unit 1. Or Gamora Kick is the name of the company.
Oh.
It's Evangelion Unit 1 Shinobu Matsumura version.
Whatever that means.
I don't know either.
Is that like a video game?
Anime, mecha. $1,380 worth.
Whoa.
I know. Ouch.
Yeah, you got to know what that is.
Yeah, you better really want that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that's him again.
Yeah, but this is an action figure from 3.0, and it's done in 6th scale, so it's about 12 to 13 inches tall.
Oh, okay.
And this is Test Type 1 Evangelion from 3.0. Mm-hmm. Fully articulated figure with all the accessories, change out. Faceplate, it doesn't look like the head comes off. It looks like a faceplate comes out. Mm-hmm. $128.
Oh, no, that's a better
That's
option.
surprisingly cheap for a 6 scale sized figure, actually, nowadays.
Well, 3.0 do those, like, cheaper versions.
Yeah, that's the one thing, though.
Yeah.
And I had the Ultraman.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Ultraman. I didn't do a review on it. I turned right around and traded it off.
Ooh.
Because right when I didn't even want to finish opening it because it felt, honestly, and I know I'm going to break someone's heart, it felt so cheap. It felt so cheap, and I was just like, gosh, you know.
Well, I mean, they did all of those Transformers I have. I like them because I don't mess with it. I take it out of the box and I set it down on the table and I walk off. So
no, the Transformers look great.
So they look
They're
good.
just hard to work with because they come apart when you're working with them.
Well, I mean, I don't try to do all these dynamic poses and do all that. I just stand it up. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
Hey, Jello.
Yeah. Jalillo, and this is at Sideshow, and this is from ZC World. ZC World Gaga Tree. $68. It's like about 6 inches tall. 5.5, 6 inches tall. It's a vinyl figure. I'm not sure what it is. It's like
It's like a what's that, underwater scuba diving gear suit.
On a octopus wearing a banana necklace.
I guess. Yeah.
Super7 has this now, and they've done these before, and I've got mixed feelings about this thing. This is the Super Shogun, and they've done Super Shogun before, Star Wars figures, okay? It's 24 inches tall. It's a throwback to Mattel's Shogun Warriors series from, like, I think it was 1976, which was 24-inch tall figures, but they only had 3 points of articulation, but they had, like, firing missiles and all kinds of other weird stuff on them. This doesn't do any of that. Only has 3 points of articulation. 24 inches tall. It's got the little wheels under his feet, I think, just like the original Shoguns. But it costs as much as the original Shoguns. This thing is $350 retail plus shipping. And I'm just, good God, you know, you can go and get an original Mattel Shogun loose complete around that price. With the box, it's going to be more, obviously. But I'm just like, gosh, you know, $350. I don't know how I feel about that. Especially after they did the Star Wars ones a few years back. And I think those retailed around $250. So the price has come up quite a bit. But if you go on eBay and you look in completed auctions, they go out for like around $150 now. They've lost a lot of the value. And it's just, I just hate to see someone invest that much right off the bat and then get kicked in the teeth for it later on. So I just, like I said, I just got a lot of mixed feelings about this thing. I think that's kind of a high price point, and it's another example of how these retailers, they get their hooks in the adult collector's market. They know people will pay this. This is basically an art piece. You can't do anything with it.
Good.
Yeah, well.
Just set it down on the shelf
and forget it.
Off.
Let it collect dust.
Yeah, dust it off every month.
I think I've said enough.
Yes.
We'll go on to the Thundercats now.
Yay.
Now, they do have the Thundercats series coming out. This is Wave 3 Thundercats, I believe, right?
I think 2.
Is it 2 or 3? 3.
No,
it is
3,
because
I ordered 2. I didn't get 1. I got 2. So, yeah, this is 3.
That's Chitara. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Jaga, with and without the helmet. You want bald Jaga, you got him.
Better with the helmet.
With the helmet on. Yeah, keep the hat on, Jaga. He's pretty muscular for a really old man. Slithe. Open and closed mouth. And Captain Cracker. And that surprises me because I think the last time we were talking about this, I was saying it would be nice. There's so many figures that were done by LJN and other figures that were never done. And I said, why don't they start with somebody that hasn't been done since LJN did it, like Captain Cracker, for example. Someone at Super7 must have heard me say that because here he is. And that's going to do it for now.
Yay.
And like I said, if you're looking for the New York Toy Fair reveals of Funko, it's an open floodgate, folks. So we're going to wait until Monday, and then we're going to cycle through that.
Okay.
Anything there that you have your eye on?
I think I'm liking the Ghostbusters set.
Really? Okay.
Which
the Kenner flashbacks or the new ones?
I don't know. I like them both.
Really?
I got a little small Ghostbuster collection.
Yeah, that's true. Mostly Jada Metals, I think.
Jada Metals and the Mattel.
All the Maddie Club?
Yeah. I have those. And the Jada Metals. And that's it. I like the Mego horror figures because I've been considering, because I like horror. The classic horrors from the 80s back, and they kind of specialize in that, and I'm liking that. I don't know if I'll get them because it's been out now for so long, it'll be hard to kind of track them all down.
Yeah.
But I do like that, and I like some of those turtles, but it depends on where they sell it.
Because that is getting
too hard
to be a
to track down.
Yeah.
And then now Super7 has turtles, so I like the NECA ones, but they're too hard to track down. All of them.
Yeah.
You might find some and not the
Still
others.
Looking for that Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah. I done kind of gave up on that, but But like I said, Super 7 gives you an alternative. So, go with the one you can get. And then scroll down. Yeah, the Super 7 Turtles, Thundercats. Yeah, it was another one.
The what about the WWE?
Oh yeah. Because I had
Masters.
Yeah, I started.
You
that
got wave
already.
1.
I got all the wave 1. So if I'm able to find that, I'll get it. But if not, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, I like, of course, the Mondo Man at Arms.
Yeah, of course you
Because
do.
I've got some
Didn't
of
you
those.
order that?
No, it's not available for pre-order yet.
Oh.
It's not available yet.
Oh.
That's their teaser.
Oh.
They got that, and they also have the Hordak. I don't know if they showed the Hordak at the show this time, but they did a Hordak too. It's supposed to come out after the Man at Arms. But yeah, I do like those. I like also the Mezco. I'm not that impressed with. Their press packet one that they're doing because, like I said, this figure's already been done. They just changed his colors.
Well, the Space Ghost is nice. I like
The
Space
reaction
Ghost.
figure Space Ghost, or 5 points. I'm sorry, 5 points Space Ghost because reaction is Super 7. I like the Mego horror.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't have too many Megos because I haven't fully jumped off into that because that was getting to be running around trying to find the Mego figures was getting to be like looking for Funkos.
Yeah.
It was they're scattered. It was bad enough when they were at Target and you couldn't find them. Now they're scattered all over the place and you can't find them.
Yeah,
and
you can probably find that one online. You got
maybe,
Entertainment Earth and Big
I
Bad
guess so.
Toys.
And then you have to worry about
shipping.
It coming beat to death.
Yeah, you're right.
It's bad. The ones that you do find that you don't have that are on the pegs look like they were thrown there from across the room, and I don't know. It's because I don't like to open them. But I do like the Mego horror lines. I'm intrigued by the 6-inch Joes, but I don't know if I can justify a $40 price tag on those. I really don't know. I have to think about it because it's a bit much. I mean, that's $200 for the 5 of them, and then that's just the first wave.
You don't have to get all. Just get a couple, like the ones you like. Shoot.
There's no such thing as get a couple. What's wrong with you?
No. You just start setting your pennies aside there, cause
gosh.
Because
if push came to shove, I would go get something else. Or at $40 a piece, and that's an argument. That's actually a discussion that I wanted to have separately. But we're getting to the point, folks, where the adult collectors market, they're putting the squeeze on us so much, you're almost better off going back and getting the vintage stuff because it's getting to cost about the same. Seriously. It's something to think about. Now, I think we're going to do a discussion on that at some point in the near future. But anyway, what did you see there that you liked? Tell us about it in the comment section down below. What have you been waiting for? What did you think? Oh, wow, glad they finally did that. Is there anything here that you think is a dog? Is it just a total waste of time? Tell us about it in the comment section down below. Again, thank you, Edwin, for the Forbidden Planet Robbie the Robot. Haven't seen any of these from this series in any local Walmarts.
We seen that at the Walmart.
We didn't see that at the Walmart.
We saw that at the Walmart. That one and the other one.
I did not see those at the Walmart.
You took a picture of it.
No, I did not. If I took a picture of it, it would have been on Instagram.
I saw it at the Walmart.
You didn't tell me that.
This one and the other one.
There we go.
Because they got 2 of them. They got the gray one.
They have 3 actually, but I haven't seen them.
I saw 2.
No, you should have told me. See how she does me, folks?
He don't listen.
If I had seen them, I would have put it on the Instagram and said, "Hey, look." Left me hanging. That's all right. I'm going to remember that.
Yeah, look for yourself next time.
Whatever. You know I look. I always look at that stuff. It's all the reason I go in there.
Bye.
Toys and toilet paper. That's the only reason you go to
toilet paper?
That's the only reason you go to Walmart.
You go to Walmart for more than that. You get fabric.
Fabric? I don't buy fabric at Walmart.
I buy fabric at Walmart.
Oh my God. Anyway, let us know what you're interested in. Please do take a look at our Patreon project. Consider joining our Patreon family. We do have giveaways that we do there to keep it interesting. Find us on Instagram, Open by Chance on Instagram. Check out some of the other things that we do on this channel. We're kind of an all-inclusive nostalgia channel, and we do a lot of different things besides just showing you upcoming toys and events. Quit scratching me. It's trying to make me forget my train of thought. And see, it worked. You messed me up.
I ain't mess you up.
You did. You did it on purpose.
Come on, I got
Shame on
something to
you.
do.
Yeah, well, you're the one that messed everything up now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.